Hey guys, so today we are going to be talking about the return of serve and where to stand and what to do based upon the server. So stay tuned. If you guys watch this whole video, you guys will learn some new tips and tricks to return serve effectively. So I'm going to have Justin over here and Justin's going to serve with me. So before he serves, what I want you to think is where you are standing with the serve. What too many people do is that they stand too close to the middle of the court. You guys got to realize there's 3 places that Justin over there, he's Just Tennis on Edits on Instagram, can serve. Number 1, they can go down the tee, down the middle. Number 2, they can go out wide. But number 3, they can go at my body, all right? So over here is down the tee. He can go right down to the middle to my backhand, right? Also, he can go out wide and pull me off the court. But the 3rd place that he can go to is to my body, in the middle of the box. Many people don't think about that, the middle box serve, body serve. It's underrated. If he hits it to the middle of me, I'm going to get jammed up. It's going to be hard for me to return it. So also what I want to do, so instead of, again, being here, I want to be over here, all right? If you're playing a good player, right now he's probably going to be going to my backhand. If we're a high level match, right? If we're probably 4-5 or above, he's probably going to serve to my backhand. Why? Because he knows my forehand is probably better. It's easier to hit a forehand return for the most part than backhand. So he's probably going to be aiming for the right side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand here. Also, I want to make sure that I'm facing him. I'm not just facing forward, right? I'm turning facing him, okay? So I'm turning facing him. If he chooses to go out wide, I have the out wide forehand. If he chooses to go down the middle, I have the backhand covered right here. And if he chooses to go body, I'm going to move around and hit it. So let's get started. Justin, hit some serves. Here we are. Okay. Good. So there we are. So another thing that I want you to notice too, when I hit that return, I move forward. Keep serving. Just serve one and then go, right? So here we are. So when I serve, I want to move forward into the serve every single time. All right? So another big thing is that a lot of players, if you guys see Gasquet moves back, but everyone else, you want to make sure that you're getting your body weight forward and into the serve, okay? So there's a couple ways. Number 1, I can go 1, 2, then split. Another way that I could do it is I could take 1 step and then split, or I could just stand still and then just move forward when I hit. But again, you guys always want to make sure that you're moving forward and you're getting your body weight into your serve. Kind of think, I like to tell my students, especially with serves with no pace, think that you're getting an approach shot, right? So watch, I'm treating this like an approach shot. I'm moving forward for this serve. Watch, so he's gonna serve and I'm moving forward into it. I'm moving forward into the serve every single time when I hit, okay? Also, I'm trying to dictate with my forehand. If my opponent's not hitting that much pace, I'm going to adjust my court positioning up more forward. If my opponent is hitting a ton of pace, I'm going to move more back. The closer I get, I'm going to take away a little bit of the box from him. He could get a little bit intimidated. It's a tactic to use. So if I'm up here, he's going to think that he has to serve harder. So watch this. Let's see if we can get into his head. Already, he had a bad toss, you see? Here we are, let's try again. All right, so say that's a little tactic that you could use. Come up to the net, service line, they're going to try to go for more. Go for that in like tight situations. But for the most part, again, if he's serving big, I want to be moving back. If he's serving light, I want to be moving forward, all right? Taking the ball more forward. Okay, here we are. Let's go. Moving forward into it. All right, a couple more. Serve one and then catch it. Serve another, then catch it. Come on. So he's going to serve, move forward, then hit. Let's do one more and then I'm going to bring up another thing. All right, so another thing is, look at my backswing. When you guys serve, a lot of players, they miss because they take such a big backswing during their return. Guys, for the return, you want to keep it short, especially against those big servers. You want to think that the serve is a block. All you're doing is you're blocking back the ball. Some of the best returners in the game, Djokovic, Andre Agassi, they don't take big backswings, right? So for my forehand, I want to just keep it short and then move forward. Same thing for my backhand. So I want to move up, keep it short, then move forward. I don't want to take a big backswing. It's going to make me start missing. So try to keep your serve return short when you're hitting. Here we are. So watch, I'm going to try to keep my return short and move forward. So short, move up to it every single time. Here we are. I'm on my toes. Short, move up. Short, then move up. Okay, so why did I miss that return right there? Because I didn't move forward. And rewind and try to watch that again. This is what many players do. And I just made that problem right there, right? So what I did was I had no power on that, or I had no momentum on that return. So what I had to do, because I didn't move forward, I had to use all my arm. And it ended up making me overhit and missing because, again, I had no forward momentum on it. So if you guys don't have more forward momentum, if you're not moving forward, it's going to cause you to be tight and use all your arm, and then you're going to spray the ball along. So make sure you rewind that. That is what you don't want to do. Again, I want to make sure every single time that I'm hitting and I'm moving forward up to the ball every single time. I'm moving forward up to it like that. Again, I do not want to do this. I don't want to just stand still and then use my arm. I'm going to miss it long. So let's take it to the other side, okay? So we are going to go to the ad side now. So we are on the ad side now. First, we're going to start talking about positioning, and then we'll get into the return again. So for the ad side, and this is vice versa. I'm doing it for a right-handed player. If you're a left-handed player, it's the opposite. But again, you don't want to be in the middle, right? You want to try to hit a forehand on the return. So what I like to do is I like to actually put 1 foot outside on the doubles alley and be here, right? Again, what we just went over is that I'm facing my opponent. I'm not just facing forward. So I have my 1 foot out here, and the reason why is because, look, if he goes out wide, what? I have a backhand right here. Super easy, unless he takes a really good slice. But he's not going to hit that 9 times out of 10, unless you're like a 5-5 or above. But if he chooses to go to the body or down the middle, I'm baiting him to try to go down the middle. I got the angle covered here. That's down the middle. If he chooses to go to the body, I have the body covered. And again, if he chooses to go out wide, I could either hit it inside out or I could hit a backhand here. So when you're hitting a serve, if you're a right-handed player on the ad side, put your left foot out on the doubles alley. It can open up more of the court or more of the box so you can hit a forehand. If you're a left-handed player on the deuce side, start with your right foot out on the doubles alley so it can open up the court more for your forehand, all right? Here we are, let's get started. So again, I'm gonna move forward. I'm trying to keep my racket short every single time I return. Trying to keep it really short. Moving forward, really short. Do one more. Short, forward. All right, so now what Justin's going to do is Justin's going to start hitting some kick serves, all right? Justin, make sure you're hitting some kick serves, all right? So the thing is with the kick serves and the slice serves and the spin serves, you have to get up to them. Again, for lower level players, just make sure you're moving forward, you're keeping it short. But for someone who hits a really good kick or a really good slice, you can't give that ball time to move. You have to get up to it. That's how you take a kick serve. I'm not sure how good Justin's kick serve is. I haven't hit against it in a while, but if that ball bounces super high and I don't get up to it, it's going to make it really awkward and I'm going to get it up here. So if you guys are ever playing a good kicker, all you have to do is just make sure that you move up to it before it bounces and then hit it. So let's do it. Here we are. So he's going to kick and I'm moving up to it. You see, I didn't let that ball bounce. All right, let's do it again. I'm going to try to hit forehand here. So he's going to kick it. I'm moving up to it. I let it get up too high there, right? Here we are. Let's go again. Go kick, move up, forward. I got to turn for that. So another thing that you want to make sure that you do for your serve as well is you want to make sure that you're turning. A lot of players, what they do is that they come up to the return, they're showing their chest. It doesn't work. When you guys are returning, you guys have to make sure that you are always turned. What is part of the word return? Turn, right? Get it? You have to make sure that you turn. So instead of moving up to the ball like this, showing your chest, you have to make sure, if it's a forehand, watch. I'm gonna move forward, turn, and hit. If it's a backhand, same thing, right? So I'm going to move forward, turn, and hit. You have to make sure that you are turned. If you open up, the ball is going to go long. So I'm going to try to make sure that I'm turning a little bit more. Here we are. Turn. Oh, no. Overhitting. Oh, good. One more. Okay, that was a good one. So another thing that people go wrong, right? They start missing too many returns. Their opponent hits no pace, they're not moving up to it, and they just start blasting the ball long. So they're losing these service games they're losing their return games or their opponent's serving games without even getting a ball back. At least just get the ball back. So if you guys miss 1 or 2 returns, just block the ball over, all right? Like, I missed those 2 on camera, it's good. I'm showing you guys my mistakes so you guys won't make the mistakes on court. I made 2 mistakes. I hit the ball long, I missed it, right? My third serve, my third return, my goal was to just get the ball in, all right? Get the ball in, start the point, and see what happens instead of letting him just win the point. So we're going to do that right now. So my mentality right here, I missed a lot of returns. All I'm going to do is just make sure I just block this ball in. I'm just getting the ball in, right? Let's do one more. So I'm going to return. Goal is just to get the ball in, right? Make your opponent hit a shot. Don't just end the point for yourself. That is another thing. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Shout out to Justin, Just Tennis Edits. I'm going to put his link in the description if you guys want to follow him. He produces the best tennis clips possible. I'm going to put my Instagram as well, at Tennis with Tyler. Guys, just to review, again, you guys want to make sure you're moving forward, right? You guys want to make sure that you have a short backswing, not a big backswing. If there's spin on the ball, slice or kick, you guys got to move up the ball. Also, where you're standing, right? You don't want to stand in the middle of the box. You want to stand a little bit out wide, especially on that backhand side, so you could dictate with a forehand. So guys, if you guys have any questions or comments, please let me know in the comments below. Have a good one and happy hitting.